Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Huskies and the San Francisco 49ers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this to Ward. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 18.
A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Jones off the play fake. That's complete to Ward. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
To number 83.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
A first down carry by Elliott. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
They're on 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The first quarter with the
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them.
That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 15. A big play there for the Niners. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is Mostert. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
From the gun on 3rd down. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott.
Complete to easy.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back in.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Jones.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
The ball carrier.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
That's a nice run, a nice game that has to have them feeling pretty good about themselves as we head to the 2-minute warning.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run with Mostert. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
The score, Huskies 14, 49ers 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. They always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now Jones. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Jones now throwing on 4th down. That's Ward, complete right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jones on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Jones. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Toronto.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Jones' pass, incomplete, out of the end zone.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
2-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The 49ers is going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy,
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
He's brought down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Sammy Watkins.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Jones on 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 21.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, Elliott. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30.
The ball carrier.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now left side on the swing pass. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Jones. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Running out of the gun with White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they could smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Ball at the 6, 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Now Jones throwing on 4th down, and he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Alexander.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
This is third.
Jones now from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. But with a clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game, what do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. To throw is Tua. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. Third down here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Tagovailoa. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw is Tua. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
17. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now one final throw here is incomplete.